Welcome to part 5 of reviewing a book entitled The Secret of the Millionaire Mind. This is the book that has really helped me in my financial literacy journey, so I decided to review it so that we can continue to learn together. If you have not hit the follow button, you may be missing out. And if you have not watched the previous 4 videos, please do so because every video is a build up from the prior video. Now, we finished talking about verbal programming in the last video. Now the author has moved on into the second way we are influenced with money while growing up, and it is through modeling. And what does modeling entails? Well, how were your parents or your guardians' relationship with money while growing up? Did your parents manage or mismanage money? Were they spenders or savers? Were they investors or non-investors? Were they risk takers or conservative? Did money consistently flow into the family or was it sporadic? Did money come easily into the family or was it always a struggle? And did money bring joy into the family or did it cause bitter arguments? The reason the author is asking these questions is because monkey see, monkey do, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. As kids, we learn just by everything from modeling. Whatever the adults are doing, that's what we do. And as we are growing, when we get older, we tend to become identical to one or both of our parents in terms of how they related to money. And because we tend to be identical to one or both of our parents with respect to how they related to money when we were growing up, for some people, this may be a flip of a coin because they will be the opposite of both of their parents, and they will do so in 2 ways: because they are angry and because they are rebellious. And why are they rebellious and why are they angry? Well, because none of us have the courage to walk up to our parents and tell Mom and Dad, I don't like you, I hate you, I will never be like you when in terms of how you handled money. None of us have that courage. So the only courage, the only power we have is through our own behavior. And that's why people become angry and they become rebellious. And the author says, especially people who are coming from poor families, they become angry and rebellious the most. They do so by making sure they work so hard. They become very rich, but in the end, they are not usually happy. And they're not usually happy because the root of their wealth or the motivation for their money is anger and resentment. And anger and resentment, and that is embedded into their mind, and they get, the more money they make, the more angrier they get. So in order to get rid of the anger, what do? Their subconscious mind tells them to get rid of the money, and some of them they do. And they do this by overspending what they've worked hard for. They make poor investment choices or decisions. They have financially disastrous divorces. They sabotage their own success in some ways. And when they do that, are they happier? No. Why? Because now, instead of just being angry, they are now broke. So the combination is even worse. The situation is worse because they did not get rid of the issue. The issue is that they are angry against their parents. So instead of taking care of the anger and resolving it, they take away the money, which makes the situation worse. So the author says if your motivation for acquiring money or success comes from a non supportive root, such as fear, anger, or the need to prove yourself, your money will never bring you happiness. So that is the wealth principle for this section we have just reviewed right now. If your motivation for acquiring money or success comes from a non supportive root, such as fear, anger, or the need to prove yourself, your money will never bring you happiness. And this can apply to so many things. A lot of us are walking around with trauma from our childhood based on how we were brought up. For some people, it's not just applying to money. For some people, the way you were raised up by your parents, you may resent them, you may be angry, and because of that, you may manifest it somehow, somewhere. And sometimes maybe you were raised in a religious family, you did not like how you were raised, and when you grow up, you resent everything. So these principles, though they are money related, they can apply to so many things about our lives. So the problem is the resentment, the anger. You have to deal with that. You have to heal so that you can proceed. Otherwise, it will always be in you. I am looking forward for the next session. I hope you are too. Otherwise, may the Lord richly bless you, and I'll see you back again.